In a grand kingdom long ago, there lived a just and wise king and his beloved queen, adored by their subjects. They ruled with fairness and love, relishing their prosperous lives. However, they yearned for a child to increase their happiness. After a long wait, the queen became pregnant but fell gravely ill, and the physicians prescribed her a drink from a magical golden rose flower. The king commanded his men to scour the kingdom for the flower. They found it, cleverly hidden by an old woman who used its magic to restore her youth via an incantation. The flower was brought back to the palace, the queen recovered, and gave birth to a beautiful daughter named Rapunzel. The old woman, desperate to regain the flower's magic, snuck into the palace and used Rapunzel's hair to restore her youth, but the hair turned brown when cut. Frustrated, she kidnapped Rapunzel, raised her in a tower, and convinced her that dangerous men awaited outside to steal her magical hair. Years went by and the king and queen, heartbroken but hopeful, released flying lanterns on Rapunzel's birthday, wishing for her return. Rapunzel saw these lanterns every year, wishing to see them up close, though her captor forbade it. Raised isolated, Rapunzel spent her days cooking, cleaning, painting, reading and braiding her long hair. Her only visitor was the old woman, who climbed the tower using Rapunzel's hair. One day, a young man fleeing from soldiers after stealing a princess's crown climbed the tower. Rapunzel overcame him and, excited by her victory, awaited her captor to tell her the news. But the response was harsh, so Rapunzel decided to trust the man and coerced him into helping her see the flying lanterns by holding his stolen crown hostage. With a clever ruse to keep her mother away, Rapunzel embarked on her journey. Her curiosity overcame her fears, and she touched grass for the first time, torn between joy and guilt. The young man tried to exploit her naivety but ended up being inspired by her purity. They encountered thugs and soldiers, escaping from a flooding cave where Rapunzel revealed her hair's magic by healing the man's wounds. Bonding over shared experiences, they fell in love. In the city, Rapunzel discovered her true identity as the lost princess, noticing a kingdom-wide celebration for her birthday and daring to dream. At dawn, watching the lanterns, their love blossomed. Upon returning, Rapunzel was deceived into thinking the man betrayed her, orchestrated by her captor. Heartbroken, she returned to her tower but realized the truth of her origins. The young man, helped by repentant thieves, escaped and raced to her rescue. However, the old woman severely wounded him. Desperate, Rapunzel offered to go with the woman in exchange for healing him. In a final act of defiance, Rapunzel's hair was cut, stripping it of magic and leading to the old woman's demise. Miraculously, her tears brought her lover back to life, and they returned to the palace. With much joy, the kingdom celebrated the return of their princess and her marriage to the young man, marking the start of a long era of happiness.